Okay, so first order of business really quick. For anyone who may be listening to this, I don't know why, but we are not affiliated with the Penumbra podcast. We are not supported by them. We are just two fans who wanted to talk about the new episode. Also, if we talk about anything that might be upsetting, I'll put some trigger warnings in the description afterward. I don't think that'll happen, but just in case. Should we introduce ourselves or do you want to just have that in the description?
Sure, yeah, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Luna. On Tumblr, I'm Healing Steel. I don't know how to introduce myself for this, man.
That works.
Cool.
Hell yeah. God, who am I? I go by way too many names. I guess Rab is the one that I use across all platforms, or Cushfuddled. And on Tumblr, I go by Jitterbug Juno. Yay! Okay, so oh my god, that episode.
Oh my god. Okay. So I woke up to pee at 3 a.m. and it was out, and I laid there in bed and listened to it and lost an hour of sleep.
Oh my
Just
god.
just and it was worth it.
It was.
It was.
I'm so lucky. It was only 12 a.m. for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I
The
was sitting
advantage is
here.
not in Eastern time.
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, holy crap, this is so early. And then I locked myself in the bathroom because I didn't want to wake my mom up.
Go you. I did see
Yeah.
your Face Journeys post.
Yes, I recorded my reactions. I was, oh my goodness. It was heartbreaking. Like you would swing from like the coffee spitting scene where I'd be laughing, and then you'd go to like Nureyev compartmentalizing all of his emotions, and I would just like crumple.
Peter, my God. I
Worst.
can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Um,
Worst.
okay, so let's try to go through the episode in some semblance of order.
That sounds
Um,
great.
so first of all, I think the first thing we have to talk about is the point of view switch.
Oh
The
my
bait
God.
and switch. Kevin and Sophie did this to us.
That was so good.
Although I have to say, it doesn't. The small Juno monologue we got at the beginning, like I saw where it was going by the end, but I don't. Where is he going with that apology?
I know. It was so, I mean, that feels very like him
Yeah.
to start totally like leagues away from the point and kind of wind his way there with some metaphors. Like, but yeah, I had to re-listen and be like, oh, okay, maybe he was starting out with, and so this is how I have been, I have looked at myself and realized that I, fucked up, and I don't know.
By rambling about the size of space.
Yes. Poor Nureyev.
While they're on their way into the heist.
Yeah, yeah. Great timing. Yeah.
Like there's very little Peter is wrong about in this episode when it comes to Juno, but it's
Yeah.
all things he should already know.
Yeah. I'm also very conscious of the fact, like, more than usual, like, I've kind of taken, I haven't really thought about the fact that we're really looking at everything through Juno's eyes, or
Oh yeah.
I suppose. And
Ooh.
so, like, I'm like, is he a reliable narrator? I hadn't really thought about that. But, like, yeah, exactly. I guess I've been, like, missing that whole aspect. But hearing from Nureyev was like, oh, this isn't, I really doubt this is what, like with the whole flirting bit, I really doubt that he
2 seasons with one POV character, I think it's really cool. Like Juno is weirdly confident and his face shows all his feelings. And we don't know that because
Yeah.
he thinks he's the worst.
Oh.
He does.
Oh. Yeah, he was still saying things this episode like, I don't even look at the mirror. Have you seen my face? And I'm like, Juno.
Well, I mean, that was kind of to protect Peter, but
Oh, that's true. That is very true. Oh.
Okay, so the I want to talk about Peter Ransom. Where have we heard Peter Ransom before?
I didn't remember. Someone had to
Oh.
point that out to me. I was like, why Ransom? And they were like, backstory, Natalie. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh,
Yeah, it
fuck.
took me a little while.
Oh, wow. So, like, why that? He said it was to remind himself why he needed to work alone. So what, the memory of killing Mag was.
I guess it has to be. Yeah. And I mean, he references Mag so many times.
He does. Oh God. It makes me wonder how often he would normally
Yeah.
reference Mag. Yeah.
And I
Damn.
mean, I mean, there is like an element there of Juno's gonna fuck up the name.
Yeah.
And if the name is there, if keeping the Peter thing worked, like when
Yeah, that's a
it's
good
gonna
idea.
make it easier when Juno inevitably fucks it up.
That was the thing that was really surprising to me was I tend to embed myself in fanfic for so long that I lose track of actual canon. And so I just assumed that Juno was going to like royally screw up Nerev's name like every time because that's kind of what the fandom has decided, which I love.
Still
But
think we're right.
yes, I bet it will happen eventually, but for now, he was really on top of it. He was like, there was a bit of, you could tell from his voice that he wasn't used to it, but there was no like, ransom. So good
Ransom.
for him, I guess. It's very respectful.
It is.
Yeah.
And it does show how much Juno has grown up
Yeah.
in the last two seasons. Like, I'm really glad we had an array of point of view because, like, we kind of know where Juno is, and he's, confronted with his fraught ex, but more or less okay.
Yeah, God, you're so right. There was that Q&A where the question was like, who needs a hug the most?
And it's
And
not
ev-
Juno for
and
what?
it's not Juno. It's so great. Like, I know, I bet he still, there's a lot to do there,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, but the way that even the fact that his monologue at the beginning, it felt optimistic for me, which was weird for like an apology, but like also weird for him because I'm used to like, my name's Juno Steel. Everything sucks.
Well,
And
Kevin Vibert calls it the Batman to Groucho Marx scale.
oh my God.
I think I think Juno's a little bit more towards the Groucho Marx end right now.
It's great. Yeah, I'm so glad. It was also really helpful. I mean, yeah, I think it was genuinely a great idea to switch POVs. Also very helpful for me as a fanfic writer because writing from Nerev's perspective is so hard for me. I don't know how he
Oh,
thinks at all. So this was nice.
yeah, for me it's easier to write Juno because like
Yeah.
I relate to Juno so much, but I don't know. I think Peter's so observant that it can be really fun to write as him.
Yeah.
Because he gets all the little details and is constantly trying to put things together. And I
Yeah.
saw that a little bit in this episode where he was like, stop clock is right twice a day, 4 times on Venus. How do you read clocks on Venus? I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, the suddenly like he goes so fast from A to B to C that
Yeah.
suddenly he's all the way to like W and we're still on. It's great that he gets carried away like that because Juno is obviously really observant, but they're so
They
different.
multitask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's really cool. Yeah, that was beautiful. I thought the description of going through that crowd, trying to, thinking about pickpocketing all these rich
Mm-hmm.
people, and he was like, "Oh, it's this feeling of invisibility." I was like, "This feels really sad, but also beautiful in a way." I don't know why.
We forget that Peter is also very traumatized.
Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to just not exist? No, no, Narev, no, don't.
Peter, you have to let people know you.
Yeah, no. The existential horror of being known.
Oh,
Oh God.
yeah.
Question.
Mm.
I don't know if this is in order necessarily, but has Narev worked in a year? Because I read Zolotovna as a kind of, maybe not a mirror, but like I thought they shared some, like it seems like Zolotovna was stolen from, had like a very shocking experience, and then withdrew from the public eye and like didn't do any work for a year, and
Mm-hmm.
then reemerged. Like, of course, there are many differences there, but like the way that Peter was talking about like how much he missed this kind of work, like,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, did he not? Did he just stop after Juno?
But debts, where's the
Where is the? Okay, that was loud. Sorry, microphone. Wait,
debts
what did?
are gonna kill me. I'm gonna die.
Oh my God, what did he do?
So he had to have been doing something. Like he didn't just hang out in a hotel room for a year.
Yeah, what are you
Ugh.
talking about? That's totally what he did.
He was
Yeah,
just
he went
sat in
on.
the same hotel room the whole year.
He went downstairs and he played Rangarian street poker until he was so in debt that a jewel encrusted map to treasure across the universe was not enough to get.
I really hope that it's drama related, just because I've like I don't want to be like the end game of the series is, but I think it's gotta be like at some point Peter has to go back and face that.
I hope so. I
I hope
really hope
so.
so.
And then I can write I have this retirement fic all plotted out where like Juno and Peter retire on Brahma after, fixing it and
Oh.
adopt a street kid.
That's so sweet.
I just
I
have
could.
to write it, Rab.
Oh my God, please do. That's adorable. Oh my goodness. That's so, and that could be really heart-wrenching too, of trying
Yeah.
to
It's not
rewrite
gonna be
some
hard.
of that trauma of, I mean, he grew up there. I imagine that was, oh God. I can't even.
Yup.
How could you not even, you'd be afraid to cross the street. Oh God. Ay.
But anyway,
Jaywalker.
I hope the debt thing has to do with Brahma, even though it
Uh,
probably doesn't.
I don't know, man. I think they really could. God, they could go in any direction. I'm worried about the fact that Nureyev seems to be talking about how he's gonna just skip town. Like he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab whatever I need. I'm gonna use these people to grab what I need, and then I'm gonna go and like settle my debts. Like, and it's like, no, Nureyev, you're missing the point of this series. You're
I mean, I
leaving
don't
it.
think he's actually gonna do that. He might try.
Yeah, be what I would love if we're talking about conspiracy theories. It would be great if, in my opinion, if Juno ended up using some of, I don't know, the stuff that Peter said during, their their very traumatic experience with the train in Miasma, where he ends up saying things like, let me in, you don't have to do this alone, I need you to
Say it
trust
back.
me.
Say it back,
Yeah.
Juno.
Please. Let there be a metaphorical door. That's my prayer.
Kevin and Sophie are just leaning into the tropes this season so far, and I'm
Please.
so here for it.
Oh my God, they already had like the fake dating trope before, and I am loving it as much this time. It is a delight in a whole new way. It
The
is
whole
killing
found
me.
family thing, though.
Oh my
Okay, that,
God.
that reminds me. I wanted to talk about three specific relationships that weren't like
Yes.
Peter and Juno. I
Yes.
want to talk about Jet and Peter, Juno and Vespa, and Rita and Buddy.
Oh, I love all of those.
So, Jet and Peter, we only got like one semi irritated line from Jet, but Jet is not often semi irritated.
Oh, yeah. When was he semi-irritated?
Well, he was like, Peter said something like, "We're all brothers in crime," and Jet was like, "Some of us aren't men."
Yeah, God damn it, Graham. Yeah, like we swing from him being like chortling happily with Rita to being like stone cold for Peter. Like, ouch.
I gotta know
Yeah.
more about this.
Yeah, maybe Jet knows. I bet Buddy knows too that Nureyev isn't really in it for the long haul.
Yeah. But I think we have proof that Jet and Peter haven't actually worked together before, or at least not well,
Because
because
of the Ruby 7?
because of the buddy system. I feel like she would have brought it up.
Oh, you're right. Oh. Oh no. So he really is the only connection he has is Juno, it sounds like.
I was really gunning for like him work for Peter working jobs with Buddy and Vespa before, like right after the Brahma stuff went down, just because I thought that
Yes.
Buddy and Peter's like vocal patterns are really similar. But I guess that's just
Oh, that was one of my favorite. Sometimes like I read a fic once where they were like kind of like aunts. I
yeah.
loved that. That was great. But yeah, I heard that there was a throwaway sort of excuse for why Juno was needed during that, when he wandered into the desert and
Mhm.
ended up, yeah, and Buddy or someone was like, yeah, the man who was supposed to come and help us out couldn't make it. And I was like,
I
oh,
think it
that's
was the
uh,
third missed his flight.
yeah, I thought that was like Peter. I was like, there's Peter. He's
Yeah.
doing, yeah, but apparently not. Oh well.
Or maybe I don't know. I don't know. I think there's more there. I
Yeah.
really do. I think there's gotta be. I I don't know. I trust Sophie and Kevin.
Oh, me
Is
too.
the moral
I
of the
yeah.
story.
Their mission statement aligns like slots like a zipper like with me. It's great. I trust them with my whole being.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
we
Jet
gotta
and
figure out what
Peter,
happens with Jet. Yeah, and then what was the oh my God, Vespa and
Juno and
Juno. I'm
Vespa.
so excited for them.
What?
I'm so excited for them.
For Juno and Vespa?
Yeah, to
Oh,
figure out how to work together.
oh man. I get it though. I mean, like I get that Juno would not feel comfortable around like an angry woman,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, 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 oh.
That
Oh,
that's always that jumps out at me.
oh my God. That's so true. Ow. Wow. That was like a kick to the soul. I totally didn't think about that.
I mean, that kind of
Woo!
like viciousness coming from someone who has power over you. Like like I know that Vespa's just like traumatized,
Yeah.
but I can see that not reacting well with Juno's own bucket of PTSD.
Yeah, yeah. If you were to have, yeah, them both in a room. Oh, wow. Yeah,
Which
I
they
always
will,
kind
because
of,
Juno is going to get injured.
oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, he's going to be in a vulnerable state. And yeah, she's going to need to be there for him. Oy, oy
Yeah.
vey. That's going to be
Yeah.
intense.
I wrote a fic
Oh,
about that.
wait, you did? Wait, which one was it?
Uh uh
Because I've read
around
all of them.
titles. What
What?
the one where Vespa's like, don't come back to the infirmary, keep yourself safer, and Juno hears,
Oh, it froze me. I love
no,
that
no, no,
one.
not that one. It's a different one.
Okay. I thought that, oh wait, there was, yeah, okay, it was, yes, I remember this one where like, and Juno takes it totally the wrong way and spends the
Oh
rest
yeah.
of the time feeling really guilty. Yeah. And then she's like, what fuck? No, that's not what I fucking meant.
And Juno's like, excuse me?
Yeah, like you've been thinking this whole time. No, just we don't want you to die. We want you to care about your safety.
Juno says, sounds fake, but okay.
Oh God, I have avoided writing for Vespa because I had I only knew how she reacted around Buddy, and even then, only when like for most of that time, she didn't even think Buddy was really there, and she
Yeah.
was in a bad place. So I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like with Vespa, I'm like, in a dark room and I'm just fumbling around. Like
That's fair. That's
this could
fair.
go anyway. But I totally didn't think at all about how Juno might perceive that. I was mostly thinking about how there's that parallel between Juno and Nereev and Buddy and Vespa. Yeah, I love that. I love that. So I'm like, okay, I guess at some point we're maybe they'll do something with that. I don't know.
Well, I think
Hmm.
Buddy is just a couple of years further along in all of these processes than
Yeah.
Juno is,
Yeah.
which is interesting. So I think that can be something that's really helpful, like having someone who's been through it. Because they keep bringing up Buddy's parents. Have you noticed that?
I only noticed this one time. Did she bring up her parents before?
Yeah, in time gone by, she talks about her father being killed by dark matters.
Holy shit.
I
Whoa.
Dark matters is coming back. I'm calling it
Crossing my
today,
fingers.
October 20th, 2019. Dark matters is coming back. You can fight me.
Oh my God, I hope so. And thinking about that, that just strengthens for me. Okay, who else grew up without a father and with a mother who was constantly putting her children down? Yeah.
Hmm.
Who could it be?
I mean, parallels are important. Um, yeah. And I wonder if that's going to mean that like there's some really deep stuff that Juno is going to support Peter through in the same way that Buddy is supporting Vespa.
I'd be so there for that. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Whew. Yeah, we really don't know. I'm terrified by this I can't speak the compartmentalizing. Like,
Oh,
that's such a dangerous thing to do.
yeah. That's just not going to work long term.
No, oh, beater, don't. That's gonna, those folders you got there, it's a big stack. It's getting bigger. It's gonna fall over.
I'm just really ready for, and I think it will probably happen at some point next episode. That at some point Peter is going to lose his temper.
Yeah, I feel like he already kind of has, but like you
Internal.
mean really lose it? Oh, internally, like his whole shit is gonna catch fire.
No, I think he's going to yell at Juno.
Okay,
That's
about
what
what
I think
happened?
is going to happen.
Because like that was what really shocked me. I guess I was just, I mean, because Nureyev has always been like such an optimistic force. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's always like things would go wrong and he would get really peeved. Like he'd be like, Juno, like in that restroom, like during the poker game. Like he's like, Juno, can you just like behave for like 2 fucking seconds and like
And
get
Juno's like, no, I can't.
yeah, I'm mad at you. But like all through that, I re-listened to it today because I was like, did how did he react to this? And he really did stay true to Peter was always like, you can do this. Like it will be fine. Stop, catastrophizing or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, even when he was being tortured to death, he was like, we're gonna be fine. We haven't ruined anything. And then here, like, he's like, Juno, you fucked everything up. This is unsalvageable. There is no way we're getting out of this. Like, and Juno hasn't even really, I mean, he in bidding, but it seems to me that Zolotovna, there's something going on there, is my
Oh, yeah.
guess. Yeah, she didn't want that thing to sell, so that wasn't really his fault, I don't think.
I mean, he did get angry and do something impulsive.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
very Juno move.
Juno.
And
Yeah,
it's a
that's
very
true.
annoying Juno move.
Yeah, so I don't blame him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, wasn't he like yelling at Juno, like, you've messed everything up before he even did that?
Well, they just kept bickering, and Peter said something to the effect of like, it really shows that this is your first day on the job.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And that was the
Juno called
end.
him pal. You want
Yeah.
to lay off pal? And I combusted. I burst into flames.
Oh, ow. Yeah, so neither of them they both messed up here. There's
Yeah.
no one.
But I
I
gotta
was
say,
just,
I'm so proud of Juno.
oh my God.
He is trying so hard to apologize.
Can you believe that the words talk to me came out of like oh my God. I mean, I can
Juno, who
believe it.
has
He's been
spoken
through
to
so
no one
much.
about his feelings ever.
Yeah. I will put my feelings right here and then one day I'll die.
Fun fact, my dad has literally told me that.
Really? Like as
Not joking.
advice? Like, hey Luna, please do us all a favor and keep your feelings to yourself.
Yes.
Hey, where's the nearest canyon and catapult? Just asking for a friend.
Wow. Um, okay, super quick note. Peter referred to his and Juno's last night together as an embarrassment.
Oh my
Oh,
heart. Oh God.
oh, oh.
And he was worried that Juno is gonna like bring that up. Like,
I mean,
oh,
Juno is not the most subtle bird in the tree.
true. Yes, you are
The
so
most
right.
saying. Um,
He's gonna be, yeah, he could easily mess up. And I was waiting for Juno to say something really hurtful on accident. That was one of my bingo card
oh
things.
no!
Like I have trying
He
to
was
make a bingo
very
from all
considerate.
my predictions, and he didn't. Yeah, like you said, he was impulsive and he acted out, and he was snarky and all the Juno-y things, but he didn't like dig into Nureyev where it would hurt. I don't think.
No. Well, Juno knows he fucked up, and he really, really did. I mean,
Yeah.
I will also argue that Peter fucked up a little bit. There was no need to do an ultimatum, but,
Yes, I agree.
you know.
I'm very curious as to, yeah, what was embarrassing for him about that. Like, does he realize that he kind of gave Juno an ultimatum? Does he realize that he wasn't really, considering Juno's feelings at that time and how he'd kind of wanted that bomb to go off? Like,
Yeah.
where's he at there? I'm very
Again, I
curious.
really trust Kevin and Sophie to go through those nuances.
Yes.
Um, and we also know what's not going to happen, which I kind of love because of the
Yes.
dream sequence in Stolen City.
Oh, I loved that. Oh
Oh,
my God.
God. Um,
Ow.
ow, ow. But, you know, what we got was a Nureyev that isn't pretending he doesn't know Juno,
Thank
isn't
God.
pretending that nothing happened.
I was so worried.
Yeah. Oh, I know you were. You drew that goddamn. God damn it, Rab.
I was like, if they do this, I will lose my mind. I was so nervous and so relieved. Like, that would have been a lot of fun, but it also would have put me through a meat grinder. And, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm relieved to know you had a post, I think, a few days before the episode dropped that was like, I was prepared for angry Nureyev, and I was prepared for, like, like,
Yeah.
and you said, I'm not prepared for like hurt like Nureyev, and I'm like, oh, that's what we got. That's like he
Yep.
is
Yep.
angry, but he's just hurting and you can feel it.
But he's trying to be angry. He's trying really hard to just be angry
Yeah, like it's
and
funny,
not
like
hurt.
he tamped down on, or whatever the word is. He was like, for another time, and like I'll let myself be pissed for like a
For
minute.
future consideration.
Oh, worst. But yeah, I guess that is the safest reaction, other
Mm-hmm.
than actually experiencing all the other terrible, terrible, terrible things.
Oh, but that's
Ow.
it's gonna come out. It's got to.
It will, and probably sooner rather than later. I'm always surprised. Like, I thought that the bouquet wasn't uh I can't pronounce I can't pronounce it.
Okay.
Wasn't going to from Second Citadel. I thought
Yeah.
that was gonna take another season for all of them to get together.
Hmm.
But they all figured it out, and I'm so proud of them.
Oh my goodness.
So like maybe
I
we'll get some
Second
serious
Citadel.
steps.
I gotta admit, Second Citadel is not. I don't know. It hasn't like burrowed into my brain the way Juno has.
Yeah, it's
I'm still
funny.
proud of the lizard and the anxious one and the herbalist.
Yeah, I went through all of Second Citadel and it was great, but I don't know, what is it about Juno? I guess I don't know, I'm just a sucker for
The honest depiction of
space.
trauma?
Yes, and like definitely Damien has a lot of trauma going on, but I think I relate more to Juno's maybe, and that's where that comes from. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
hardcore project onto Juno. Let's
yeah,
be clear here. It's
yeah.
all
Yeah, Juno. He's
it's in my Tumblr bio.
because he's just oh my God, what a goddamn mood. So many, oh my God, so many moods. I'm looking through my sheet of
Oh,
notes.
same.
Okay.
Rita and Buddy are
There's
getting ice cream. All is well with the world.
oh my God, Rita.
But the ice cream.
I'm so glad. I'm picturing them having ice cream, and it's the best thing I've ever.
And and buddies, and none of you are invited.
Oh my God. Oh my. She's the best mom. I like. I can't wait. Like, I came off the Voltron boat, and like their whole thing was that the premise was like, we're gonna be a found family by the end of this. And
Uh-huh.
then it was the total opposite of that, where everybody seemed to hate each other at the end.
Ooh.
And so I was so burned. I was like, I'm never trusting a space fantasy with found family themes ever again. And then Penumbra like poked me with a stick and was like, hey, hey, buddy.
It's true. A Starship Iris too has that vibe.
I'm gonna have
Did
to
you listen to that?
try it. What? No, I haven't.
Oh my god, I'll send it to you. You'll love it.
Please
Did you watch
do.
Firefly back in the day?
I loved Firefly.
Okay, this is Firefly, but way less misogyny.
Oh, that's great. Okay, yeah, and like provide a link to that in the description too, along with a link to the Penumbra Patreon, which everybody, if they can, should send money to.
Yeah.
Oy. But
I
yeah,
am
I'm
so
just
ready for
so
Tuesday when we can just like rant. Because I really, really need fan art of this dress.
oh my God, I know. I'm terrible at character design. I'm still like I want to like that's mean to myself. I am new to character design. And
Yeah, be nice to yourself.
dresses yeah, dresses are hard. So I but I'm very eager to see what everybody else comes up with. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
But
can't
yeah,
draw at all, so I'm just along for the ride.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. You and I we can suck up that Juno dress fan art like vacuums. But I'm just so pumped that they like there was no beating around the bush. It's like by the end of this season, these characters will all care about each other and you are going to like it.
Yes. I mean, I think it's we a lot of like, criminal gritty team up kind of deals are like a bunch of lone agents trying to make it work together, but that's not being a team.
Yeah, this is so much more. I mean, people like hear a premise, they come for the premise, and then they stay for the characters and the character relationships. And so if you
Mhm.
just have like flashy, heists with no chemistry between anybody and nobody seems to care about each other, why would anybody come back? It's just
I don't know.
silly. Oh, okay, this is unrelated, but
Okay.
I just gotta say, this is this a red herring? You gotta tell me.
Mm.
Mind altering substances. Are they gonna uh, what are
They're
they
gonna go there at some point. I thought it was gonna be later, but it might be now.
I'm so scared. Like the ratio of like art to mind altering substances. I'm like, what?
I mean, if I had to guess, I mean they're gonna spend a lot of the next episode with Nova, who I love dearly. The
Yes.
the haircut transition joke is just my favorite thing in the universe. Like,
Thank you
I
for telling
can't believe
me.
they made a good trans joke.
Yeah, I've never heard one from like anything that I've consumed media wise.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, re-listening to it, I was just smiling like an idiot. Thank you for
Mhm.
telling me about that. Oh my God.
It took me a couple listens, but it was So worth it.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
it must be inconvenient to change your name every time you get a haircut. Thank you, Juno. Thank you for that.
Oh god, I love the Juniverse so much.
Oh, same.
Oh god. Because there's a lot of times when like sci-fi writers will be like, well, it's just not realistic that they would all be accepting of different identities. And I'm like, it's the future. You can have robots. You can do whatever you want. It's your world.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, the thing, it seems like the kind of axes of social oppression in the Juniverse right now, as we see them, are like class and then like solar planets versus outer rim,
Yes.
which I mean, of course, I really want more details about the war and like and I do think we're gonna get Alessandra back at some point, but
Crossing
I
my
mean,
fingers.
I know, I love her so much. I'm so gay for Alessandra and her glorious battle wife.
They're so cool.
Uh, but I
Yeah,
think
did
we should
she
get
even
more.
know that Juno's alive? Oh, sorry, I ran over you.
No, no, it's all good. Apparently not. Like, did Juno ever call her? Not that we know of.
Thanks, Juno.
Good lord. I hope she punches him for that.
I know. I hope he keeps in contact with Mick too, because that's so sad.
He had better.
Yeah.
Mick is a very loving doofus.
He's so great. I will protect Mick Mercury. I will.
I
Uh,
literally all I ever want to do these days is like write angsty old town teens.
oh.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my God. It would hurt my heart so much though. Like, oh my goodness. I have to like my recipe for fanfic is you have the characters, something bad happens, you have them cry about it, and then there's lots of hugging. And then
yeah.
yeah, you preheat the oven to 350 degrees and you put it in there. I just having angst, I think my brain would squeeze out of my ears. I would be so sad. I would cry with my brain fluid.
My God, dude.
That was gross. I should put that in the trigger warnings. Gore.
What are your predictions for the next episode? What do you think's gonna happen?
Oh God, I'm always so wrong with these. But I think we could have something with the mind-altering substances. Maybe that was a throwaway. I don't know. We could have we could already have some level of an apology, kind of some kind of mini resolution there, like a starting point. I think that would be really cool. Um, I can't. I mean, Zula Tavna, I think, is gonna have some kind of scheme, and they're gonna have to figure out. I hope they don't keep going with it. I hope they don't capitalize on the fact that she offered to like take Nerev. Like that was scary. It's like please don't use this for heist reasons. Oh God, that would be so scary. Yeah, that's my vibe. What about you?
Um, I honestly don't think they're gonna do anything with the mind altering substances next episode. Just because I think that okay, well, my larger theories are that Diamond's gonna come back and that's gonna come back in that episode.
Please.
But we don't have time to get into that now. Um, yeah, so I don't think the mind altering substances are coming back right away. I think something's going on with Nova
Yeah.
with the whole being out of commission for a whole year. I think we'll learn more about that. I think it could be possible that Peter will at least temporarily trade himself for the globe. Um,
Ooh, God.
yeah, and it will totally be Juno's fault.
Oh.
I do think we're gonna get Juno will at least be able to say the words "I'm sorry" next
Yes.
episode. I don't know if we're gonna get a full on like resolution, but I think Juno will say the words. I think Peter will dismiss them as best he can. I'm putting my money now on 3 episodes until they're like fully resolved.
That sounds good. Oh, I'm pumped for that. Oh,
Oh, aren't we all?
yeah. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting a while for that confrontation to go down. Woo!
We have. Uh,
Do you think they're actually going to go back to Brahma by the end of the season?
no, I think it'll be the end of next season.
Yeah, if there's I'm scared. I don't know when this story is going to end.
I mean, I know they've talked about not wanting to do it like forever
Yeah.
and that they have an arc planned to the end.
Okay.
So my guess is that they end up with 4 or 5 seasons total.
Okay. I'm crossing my fingers for that because I mean, I love this fandom. I mean, selfishly, I know it's so much work for them to make these, but like I don't want to
I
leave.
will help them raise money forever.
Yes, as much as we can. Hey, one person listening to this, please donate. One last
Yeah.
thing I gotta say is I think it is the funniest fucking thing that Buddy Arinko sent out a job, like a call. And if you were a thief who saw it, you had to send in a resume with all your space crimes. With a like letter of recommendation or some kind
Oh
of like
my
person they
God.
could refer to, like a
Like a
contact.
crime LinkedIn? Like
Yes.
is that here?
Like that's what I have to do. I have to list my references and send in my space crimes. Can I be?
Wow.
That's great.
Wow.
Okay, any other things that you want to mention?
No, I think I'm good for right now.
All right, we
Just
did it.
having feelings.
Yeah, oh same. Oh same. Same hat. Sophie Cavity done did it again. There goes my heart.
All right, let's do this again in 2 weeks.
That would be so cool. I'd be so happy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.